Hello everyone, it's Melissa Sweet, public health journalist from Croaky. We're here at Canberra Uni on Ngunnawal country, and Tess Ryan has just done her PhD pre-submission seminar. We're sitting here with Tess and with Crystal Hurst, and before us we have a beautiful work. Can you please tell us who you are, a little bit of introduction, and then tell us about the beautiful piece that you're holding?
Sure, I'll go first. My name's Tess Ryan. I'm a Birrapara woman, Indigenous PhD candidate at the University of Canberra. I have just finished doing my submission seminar on my PhD, which is entitled Deadly Women, Analysis of Indigenous Women's Leadership in Australia. So that's me. Pass you on to Crystal.
Yeah, hello. My name is Crystal Hurst. I am a Worimi woman from the Mid-North Coast, New South Wales. I grew up in Taree and also have a lot of family in Forster. And as part of Tess's PhD submission, she asked me to create a beautiful work for her. Here, as you can see, it's a Gulaman. In our language, Gatang language, you pronounce it as Gulaman. And with big Kulamans, we call it Githai, so meaning big Kulaman. So how we went about making this, went out back home in Taree, the North Coast, with my family, and we went at the back of Purfleet Aboriginal Mission, and we chose one of the eucalypt trees and just made this beautiful artwork together with my family. And it's really special because traditionally Kulamans were a women's symbol for vitality and growth, and it was really a symbol for women coming together and doing women's business. So yeah.
And Tess, can you tell us personally, why your connection to this beautiful piece of work?
Well, as I said, my PhD is on Aboriginal women in leadership, and I just basically think that there's so many amazing Aboriginal women out there that do some amazing work, and we really need to start discussing and having conversations about them. And I thought about, whether there was a particular model that Aboriginal women were doing, and then I actually thought about, rather than it be a model or a behaviour or something that sort of seems much more of a Western construct, I thought about what to me is a really good representation of Aboriginal women. And to me, the Gulaman is a really great representation. It's something where we carry around all of this stuff. So whether it be for leadership or other things, it's a carry-all. It's a functional tool, but it also has a really symbolic and intangible kind of element to it. And for leadership, I consider it as a tool with which we can carry things around in the context of space and time. And we talk about our identity as being the process with which we build our leadership upon. So to me, it was really a fantastic thing to have as part of my research. But as well as that, the fact that it comes from my cultural country, of which I have been largely disconnected from throughout my life, is quite a wonderful thing for me to have, and I will absolutely treasure it. Thank you.
And a little bit more about your research. Why did you decide to look at leadership?
I really wanted to look at leadership because I know for myself and a lot of other Aboriginal people, we have often heard this idea that we could be a great leader, or we get tapped on the shoulder and told we can be awesome leaders. I know Luke Pearson from Indigenous X has talked a lot about that, how he was once touted as a young leader, now he's just some guy, and that always has resonated in my head, that we get sort of tapped on the shoulder and told we can do these things. We're not told why they think we can do these things, and really for Aboriginal women, they're just going out and doing it anyway. Often they're doing it from the shadows, so often they're not looking for any acknowledgement, they're not looking for any recognition, but they're still doing some amazing work. And as I sort of said in my seminar, some of them have given like 40 years of service, some of them are working tireless in Aboriginal health organisations, some of them are trying to affect areas of public policy, but they're all leading in their own unique and varied ways. And I thought it was really important to start talking about this sort of stuff, instead of relegating some women, especially in representation in media roles, of seeing them basically always as victims or people that don't actually offer much to the dialogue in Australia. So
What difference do you hope your work will make?
I definitely hope that there's more conversation out there about the amazing things that Aboriginal women do. I really hope that we broaden that. We're a very Western or mainstream term of what leadership actually is. I just think that through doing this sort of stuff we can create great resonance for younger people that are coming through, so they can see we acknowledge what we're doing so that they're actually able to as well, and really make some effective change in Indigenous Australian society.
And there was a very warm reception for your research from some very senior Aboriginal women here today.
Yeah, I've been really lucky too to interview some really amazing people as well. So I definitely think having the support of Aboriginal women, the networks that I have around me, the guidance that I get from these sometimes very senior women is paramount to doing this work.
Okay, and what will you do with your beautiful symbol?
Oh, geez, I think, often, I'm definitely, it's going to take pride in place at home. And, anyone that comes into my house is going to have to hear the narrative of what this is all about. I think education is absolutely key. But I definitely want to take this framework idea a bit further and take it out into the community and have more conversations about how we can contain and carry all of this stuff within the movement.
And just wondering, Crystal, sort of some final words. I was thinking about the relationship between art and knowledge. Do you want to comment at all on that?
Yeah, well, art and knowledge has been something that I've grown up with ever since I was a one-eye and a child up in Taree. So it's kind of just manifested into the fusion of things that I've learned as a child, but also turning that knowledge into art, but also continuing cultural practices, which is really important to me.
Thank you. Tess, would you like to have any final words?
I do absolutely think that disseminating some research knowledges through art, be it within an Indigenous construct or outside of it, is really, really important. I mean, when you think about the age that we live in, there's so much information out there, there's so much misinformation out there, and there can be a lot of data. Taking that data to knowledge, I think, is often the best way of doing it is through representations through art. And I think Aboriginal people do that perfectly.
Thank you both very much for sharing your time and sharing your knowledge and work.